Greetings and salutations, everyone. Today is another road lease taken video here. Today we're going to do Beyond the Rift. This is part of our live stream over on twitch.tv. But I also want to go ahead and shout out that today is also a DDO stream day. So we have quite a few people over from DDO stream. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. What is up with the new D7D? I'm not following that, I guess, right now. Your walkthrough helped you a lot in the pit, but you still died after the 20th death and you quit the quest. The pit is tough, and I do not like my pit video. I will be working on a new pit video pretty soon. I'll try to remember to do it this next life, actually. Doesn't Elementor appear like up here? It appears like over here. Might be. No, I think it's here. We'll wait for Elementor over here because we have to. Oh, look at there, Mister! I steal all your experience points.
Take heed, friend.
Ah, D&D. D&D's been going well.
You're a stranger here, I'm thinking. What brings ye into the demon web?
Oh my gosh, so much.
Ye must have
story
come
mode.
through the rift that she made. The rift.
I guess we're getting pretty ready for another Lamani update.
Perhaps ye have come to mend it. It is no small task. I can aid
Silo.
this, but it
Silo
will
throwing
not
out the
be
big
easy.
cuddles for everyone. And it's a good time to do this too, actually. We're getting really close to a TR, which means a new
We are in the realm of the
which is new voting.
goddess Loth.
So
She
thanks to
has
Xylo,
assisted
we'd like to
the
welcome
Spirit of
Forehand,
Shadows, the
Charm,
source of thy
Fala
current
Chanuba,
troubles.
Fala Nuba, Emerald Eye, and Favor Saver, all to the
'Twas only possible
the,
for me
the
to come
club
here,
here.
because Loth
Thank
let
you very
her
much, my
guard
friend.
slip when the rift opened, and I cannot easily leave the demon web until she
Did not mean to
slips
ask,
again.
but what, my friend?
This rift.
Ah,
her
Clarice,
sister,
good morning.
The magic shards she's plundered from your world. They are all part of some vast and tangled scheme of Loth's. Closer to my home, Loth now wages war on the kingdom of
I guess in
Cordia,
DDO,
in a little
or sorry,
village named
D&D news for my group personally,
This rift and that war
we're
are bound together
looking at
and
using
have
Tabletop Simulator
So are you,
so we
I
can
suspect.
actually play Phoenix Dawn Command.
I sense that she has dropped her guard again.
It's the Keith
Occupied
Baker
with the
card
system,
game
most
role-playing
like.
system. I'm really
Honestly,
excited.
when
I hope that the
can.
group
Find
goes
thy
ahead
way
and
to
decides to
Evening
do
Star.
it.
I will meet you there.
It would be really
It is a
convenient if they
dangerous
decided
journey,
to,
but
like, put it on
You
sale on
seem to be
Steam
accustomed to
this week or something.
dangerous journeys.
Elminster departs.
Alright, come on. Open up. Let's go. Things to do here.
The demon web sprawls out before you. Somewhere in this chaotic maze lies the
Yeah, I have been really...
monster called Evening Star.
You know what? Let's also do this. I don't remember what they take damage from, but let's turn on our shenanigans. I don't think it's cold in particular, though. I honestly don't remember. Alright. Hello! Maybe it is cold.
Reaches ahead,
Maybe I just nerfed myself. Let's hit him with some cold and see what happens. Oh yeah, they have reduced. Full acid. Alright, perfect. Dreats like Sonic. Yeah, apparently they also like acid. Acid apparently is the bee's knees for them right now. Got a little Reaper action in here as well. Cloud Guy, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us on YouTube today. Appreciate it. Also, we had another YouTuber earlier and I missed saying good morning to them. I apologize. But if you're good enough to hit that subscribe button on YouTube, I really appreciate it. Just so you can know when the content goes live. I tend to upload batches of the training videos, like however many that I have recorded within that window, basically. So appreciate it. Ah, content's not exciting enough for Titan. But on the plus side, you get a look at me, and I'm very handsome. So there we go.
The spinner of shadow looms
Super handsome.
in the distance. What will she do now that she is free from her prison in Kaiju.
Kind of would like to be able to say that we have the 16s and lowers done pretty soon. What are you? Oh, a bunch of little spiders! And a Plague Reaper. I'm glad I stopped now and checked, because I'd hate to have a Plague Reaper attack me from behind.
Sploosh.
Sploosh. Yeah. I need to actually probably trim the sides way down, but every time I do that I end up getting too close and I end up having a goatee and then I end up just shaving it off. So, kind of thinking about it. I am an extremely handsome guy. Thank you, Cloud Guy. Appreciate it. I assume you too are of the incredibly handsome variety. You're watching this stream, that makes you one of the best. Oh my goodness. Alright. Hey, you wanna hit a heal button, my friend? There you go. Appreciate that. I'm not gonna put a particular spoiler out there for anybody, but if you're looking for a training video where I did succeed, but I died at the end, should definitely hunt around a couple of those videos. I got Ricky wrecked in at least one of those, the videos. You love this quest? This quest is okay. It's not like my favorite, but the biggest problem with this quest, in my opinion, for like training purposes, is it's very straightforward. There's only a handful of like real tips to it that actually doesn't like matter in any way. And like the most important thing we can talk about is how everywhere in the Demon Web, the physics engine is a little bit tweaked to allow you to like stand at weird angles and stuff, on tilts and curves and whatnot. I don't know what's this way. Is there anything up this way? There are like little outshoots, I guess you could call them, up and around and over, but I don't know.
The Demon Web is a vast structure that can only be lost.
Did I actually just like randomly walk the correct direction? Because I'm pretty sure this is the right way.
In the distance, the spinner of shadows
But
scuttles along
for the most part, it's a pretty straight line through the quest. Yeah, we did. We ended up in the right direction somehow, against all odds. Ah, I knew you were handsome. See? What do I mean the gravity engine? I mean the physics engine, my friend. So like you get to stand at these awesome angles because instead of gravity being straight down, it's towards whatever direction the ground happens to be. So you walk on the ground, regardless of which angle the ground happens to be at. Other than that, it's pretty much like any other relatively straightforward quest. There's a couple little offshoots. You have awkward looking cocoon breakables that explode in white creamy goodness. But other than that, it's pretty much your normal thing here. Magical gravity. Magical gravity, that's right. I suppose we could talk about this little area. This little area webs out a whole lot. And around, as you can kind of see from the various webs. But really, we're just going over here, so you might as well avoid the conflict and kind of hug what you would think of as this left wall, basically. You can still walk to the shrine, and then there's a little fight up here ahead. So you're basically... Oh, did I just kill my target? I did. Great. Worst wizard ever. It's not true. But, you might as well avoid all that fighting, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Fight avoided is a fight saved, right? So, I don't have a... This is just what I consider my tutorial build. It is a Wizard Arty. Deep in the Inquisitive Tree. I will be doing a leveling guide video on this pretty soon. I've been asked several times about it. And I will do one. This life, I just haven't done it yet. But I will.
On a distant shard.
Alright, so right here is where I like to turn around and go back again. Especially if I'm on a ranged build. I like to activate the story mode over here, and then is it Draclich, or I don't know, Dragos? Some weird demon thing will pop out of here.
Let go of your physical form and join me. Become greater than you ever were. Become one with Lord.
Inquisitive. There you go. Yeah, Dreadgoth, or however you pronounce it.
Vanishes with a piercing burst of magical imagery.
Daytime official stream.
Stand transfixed by the strange
I didn't use any inappropriate language, my friend.
The Spider Queen's servants
Creamy goodness is allowed.
situation at hand.
Alright. So once I kind of get that aggro flowing in, you'll notice that the alert shoots way up. This is part of the reason why I like to come back here. It gives me an opportunity to cast an Ice Storm, some other AoEs, and kind of choke some of the nonsense down. Just letting them spread out a little bit. So what would happen if the... Oh, have a good time at the doctor. What would happen if the gravity engine was turned off? You would float. Oh no! Okay, I guess we can talk about that for a second. If you fall off in the demon web, you get teleported someplace, depending on situations. Alright, we want to go this way. Okay, there's the shrine. Wow, I got teleported pretty far back, actually. So be a little bit careful on your positioning, I guess. Don't pull a me. Don't get knocked off the edge of the thing by running backwards. I guess it wasn't as far back as it looked. In our hireling heal potions. Alright, we'll finish up the trash. This guy's in a magical spot, apparently. Why couldn't I find this magical spot where I couldn't be in danger? Alright, so this guy is actually semi-dangerous. It's not the most dangerous. Kind of want to stay back, keep him out of melee range. One of the reasons I like being up here, give you some wiggle room to move. Oh, he left us a chesticle. Look at that. With 9 fragmentes. He shouldn't have. But anyway, with gravity defeated, we can all fly. Long story short. If we've learned anything from... from 8-bit comics. Must have missed a guy whose soul was tied to the door. Let's see, I usually don't shrine here, but I think I'm going to this time. Just get everything back. With magical gravity, when falling, you should fall to the underside of the bridge, right? Probably, actually. That is a valid complaint. But,
Ahead lies a glimmering magical
I don't know.
There's no way of knowing what strange...
The rules here in the Demon Web are funny and smell bad. That's what I say. They are funny and smell bad. Right, so now that we're actually in the Underdarky-like area, things are going to return very much like normal. You'll have your typical giant spiders. You'll have some earth elementals here and there. other miscellaneous. So I think we can go back to our cold-based rune arm. For those of you who don't know, I am a big fan of the rune arms in general. And right now, my current post-level 7 favorite rune arm is the Quarantine. So I have been... This particular build I've kind of stretched into taking advantage of the Quarantine to the best of my ability. I mean, the Astral Projector is still the greatest rune arm known to Dragonborn, but and Fat Halflings, but the Quarantine is pretty good. That sounds terrible, Titan. How would people ever get through their day? I don't actually. I know what Superman is. And I know who Goku is, but you've got a lot of labels on there. Alright, my friend, have a lay down. I completely understand that. But I took most of Monday off, and I kind of was in a little bit of a pain coma myself this week, so take a load off, and hopefully I'll be semi-entertaining for you. This is a lot of bad news, Bears. Okay. Dance! Cannot underestimate or understress the importance of irresistible dance for these kind of builds. Alright, right here there can be a optional spider. I let some of them sneak up behind me. That's right. Quickly, everyone go misspell words on the wiki. Teach them a lesson. Alright, so no big spider down here today. But that is an optional place that I do know about. I think there's another optional back in the demon web that we, I think, accidentally ran past. Happens, I guess. There we go, another monster. I'm gonna say, there's like webs and stuff that are tied to monsters being alive.
The sound of battle has
one of the favorite mechanics of evil overlords everywhere, I suppose. Nope. I had the Famine Reaper for like 1 second and then let it go. Oh, I didn't need to drink that potion. I want to keep the spiders in as small a choke point as possible and force them to stay inside the AoE. So you beat them on a clock to win. Not sure I completely follow. Basically, you can't bribe guards anymore. Not that you could ever bribe guards in DDO, but this Infernal Pact gave us a fire dot. That's cute. Alright, and a bunch of saves. Awesome. And we're just keeping spiders together. This is not the highest DPS build, but I feel like this build in particular does a really good job of like showing off the various mechanics of the quest. And generally gets through everything. Yeah. So, last night I was recording another video, training video, Road Least Taken series video. And I pulled myself into story mode, like I often do, and lost track of where I was in the quest, and actually lost an important figure in the quest. We were doing, what is it called? The quest before this one, the prison quest, and I got a little upset. All right, spell wards. They're like little floating traps. They explode for like damage and they slow you down, and otherwise they're nasty. Be careful. You can cast a spell magic on them to remove some of their level, some of their potency. You used to be able to cast it numerous times, but on it and make it go away. But I don't think you can anymore. I think they changed it where you can only affect it so many times. My build looks like it can absorb a lot of damage. 84 and 32, so not high. I am in a light armor. I'm currently also not using the optimal gear setup. I should be using Charn gear as opposed to Ravenloft gear. For my primary set, but my post-level 20 character JavaBot is currently not high enough level to use an epic version of the Wall Watch set, so he is currently using my level 15 version until he gets up high enough level to equip the legendary version. That is true. A lot of it is, but I also do wear the highest armor that I can equip for the Silent Avenger set. So in this case, I do have light armor. I don't think they have a medium for the Silent Avenger set. But if I did, and I thought I could overcome that spell failure, I would switch to it. The build does run heavily into the lower arcane spell failure to be able to wear as high of armor as I can get away with. Alright, should be a couple more spell wards here. Yep, there's one. I think there's another one on the other side. So yeah, like I said, the spell wards do a lot of different nasty things. They like slow, sometimes they'll chain, but they explode for lots of damage.
A magical portal lies ahead.
So just, you can dispel them, like I said before. You can disable them like traps. They are often very tricky.
The Drow patrol you saw before is taking a break on the other side of the
this.
ahead.
You can jump and feather fall across here. It's easy to do. But if you fall, it kind of is unfun because a lot of earth elementals down here that'll spawn and activate and just be mean. As well as I believe a set of animated armors, which are they're right here. Never mind. Which look like skeletons and walk like skeletons, but are actually constructs. So we'll switch to our construct, our smiting rune armor here in a second. Okay, yeah, so the Silent Avenger set doesn't have a medium. I didn't think so. Is it the Wall Watch that has a medium beef? I thought one of the crossbow or one of the range sets does have a medium, but I don't remember off the top of my head for sure. Well, on the plus side now, Rizd, we know that Lost Souls are for Paladins, so... I try to avoid going this way. There is a shrine, and there are some breakables down there, if you're looking for the breakable bonus. I'm obviously not today, but there's extra spawns of trash, which again, any trash avoided is good for me. All the Sharn sets except for the caster sets have cloth, light, medium, and heavy options. Alright, there you go. Thank you, Beef. Appreciate that. So yeah, I would normally have switched to the Wall Watch set had I, in a perfect world, if I had extra copies of the Wall Watch set. But currently I do not. And I don't like swapping gear back and forth between alts if I can help it. In my walkthrough, are you doing raids as well as the ones I can solo? When I can do a raid, I'll do a raid. I have a guildie who often solos the Titan raid, but he has taken a little bit of a break from DDO, and he's just now getting back into it again. So I'm hoping that I can get him to help retrain myself on how to do the Titan raid in general. Should be some more spell words here. And then once I can do the Titan raid, I will do the Titan raid. And then also, I've already, with the aid of like Beef and Tobrel, we've already put out the Plane of Night raid and stuff like that. So ideally, I'll get to the point where I might not solo every single raid. I might do, I might get some people to help, or we might do them over level or whatever, just as like a way to do the raids, just to kind of demonstrate the mechanics and stuff. But yeah, I do plan on having the idea is to eventually have every quest low level 20 so you guys can do the walkthrough, even if it's not necessarily how to solo it, but to the mechanics. Well, I have not asked, and you have not asked before today, so maybe it's something to talk to him about via the chat, Buckor. But I've mentioned you by name, and as far as I know, he is not acknowledged your by name. Okay. Now we got that awkward question out of the way on the training video. Let's see. Oh, it was probably hard to tell because I kind of shot the guy in the face real easy. But there's a little wizard right here that can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. But yeah, he's not that bad. It's not that bad. Alright. Last part of the quest. Part 3. This part can actually be a little bit of a challenge, I think. So what I like to do is I try to wiggle through and get all of these drow melees. Kind of, basically I like to whittle through the chip-in damage. Ooh, helpless. This is gross. How much longer are we helpless? 1 second. I try to get through the chip-in damage, and then I try to focus on the mini boss here. And then whenever damage becomes a problem, what I'll do is I'll jump over here to this side of the water, and this is where I'll get my heal. The red name will reset. That's part of the reason I don't fight the red name from over here. But you can. Oh, never mind. She decided to run over here today. But you can. It can give you a little bit of a respite. All right, where's the rest of these guys? Hey, you know what's funny? It looks like she can't get back out. I believe she'll walk in the water and teleport to us, though. Let's see. See if I accidentally stumbled across like a funky way to beat this quest. Oh, it looks like it. The Titan Raid is in a area of the world called the Restless Isles. It's where you do the Hedagolophon and Slayers of the Streaking Mine.
Inside the cage calls to you.
Over here.
That is so awkward. I've never had that happen before where I managed to get her on that side of the island without her launching.
Near the door.
There we go, quest complete.
I'd almost given up hope.
A lot of people used to do this one back in the day on their like Reapers as part of their dailies. Or not Reapers, their epics as part of their dailies. I don't know if that's so much the case anymore, but it's a pretty easy little epic quest. Maybe Beef
The
will
people here know the name of
we'll quickly
Elminster,
throw that in
who
there.
served the brave the demon. Some call
Whether or
him
not
the
people
Sage
still
of
run it
Shadow.
very often. I have not seen anyone do it in a while, so I don't know.
If anyone can fathom his plans, Elminster will.
Let's see. The only other part of this quest that's kind of a pain is that the quest giver is again Elminster. So there's a bunch of Elminsters around the map if you are paying attention. So you have to figure out which Elminster it is that gives you the quest reward, and it doesn't give like a he's got a pointer, but the symbol's not necessarily the correct symbol. So it's the Elminster in front of the well. All the new quests are quick dailies though, so yeah, people aren't running this by comparison. I didn't think so. Yeah, what do I care? I don't care about any of these things. Take my gilder now. Alright, thank you very much for joining us for another Road Lease Taken video. I apologize for being so rough, but they're called Lease Taken for a reason. And we're going to carry on with the stream and more of these videos, and I hope you can join us at twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. Please interact with the video in some way. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Toodles.